Yes. We are live. Welcome. As if everybody's here at one time. Ain't nobody here, but I'm sure everybody will slowly but gradually get here. My fucking OBS updated. So are you ready for this? I guess. But yeah, my fucking OBS updated itself, and I'm trying to figure out how to connect my Streamlabs back so I can see my chats on the screen. Motherfucking bitch ass motherfucking updates. But it's all good. We'll figure it out. If not, no.
Alrighty, so tonight I am painting with you guys. Haven't done this in a while. But I'm gonna paint. Paint it all. I'm gonna paint sideways. I need to find somewhere with my brush. This is not a good spot. This is not a good spot. Alright, that's not a good spot. I see already.
Alright. So, man, what? Now Streamlabs on the update. I don't really got no time for this shit today.
Look, I have this.
Let me see if my.
You can just watch in the comments here, unless you still want to see the one person who watch online.
What's the one?
You can see the comments on here. You're working so hard to see it.
Yeah, I got it on my phone too. What are you talking about? It's just easier to have it on the TV.
Alright, but we'll just wait for you to get it up on TV while it's people watch.
What we waiting on?
I don't know. You keep talking about you struggling, trying to get this, talking about you making this work.
Oh yeah, cause I was trying to make it work. I ain't waiting on nothing. No, you could talk about something. You would talk about something. What you complaining about?
I guess it's not really complaining. I'm just voicing my opinion. Why we have 6
Okay.
people watch us?
What's up, bearded dragon lover? Hello, how's the day going? I'm in the hospital. This is wow, goddamn. All right, what's up?
I hope you feel better.
Hope you feel better, man. Caleb shoots. What's up? Said hi. What's poppin', everybody? Hello. This is the OD Podcast, and we are here for another episode. I'm Wavy.
I'm Matt.
And we just, here to provide a positive and fun and funny podcast for you guys, and shoot the shits. You know how that go. We down here in Florida, sunny Florida. So tune in, man. Yeah, we living it up. We got a lot of commotion going on around here, but that ain't nothing new. Oh, lordy. All the clickety clacks. All right. So excuse me if I'm not seeing your what am I call this right now? I'm just trying to dive into the first topic. So I guess we could talk about the whole Cardi B, Nicki Minaj beef. How the phone got a little crook? That's all right. The Cardi B, Nicki Minaj beef. that came about, I guess, because
So how did it start? Because I don't even know how this shit started.
yeah, there it is. My shit way too loud. I turn the shit down. So. You said what, baby?
How did the Nicki Minaj shit start? Like, the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef. What is all of this shit? So let me
Well,
just tell you how I feel
okay.
before you start. I don't know the beef because it was kind of embarrassing for what Nicki Minaj said about the kids. So I just was like, don't feel like this is a waste of my energy. Like, I can go find something else to read.
I mean, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that Nicki Minaj was felt some type of way because Cardi B dissed her on her album that she dropped. She dropped a little track that had a little dish, a little dish record on there or whatever. Wah. And Nicki Minaj wasn't feeling that. She also came at JT, and JT and Uzi fuck with Nicki Minaj, and she was calling Uzi gay and shit like that. She was going in about all that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call anybody anything, but let's just be real. If another man was walking around dressed the way he dressed, people would have a lot
He
of
take it he
names.
take it kind of far, cause I wore the bags. I fuck with Uzi at first, kind of, but like he take it a little far.
He got the crop top.
I think all artists take it a little too far at one point, cause even Lil Yachty took it too far at one
You
point.
know, I love that you talk about this because somebody in the comments for this bullshit had said, hold on, I'll tell you the comments.
Caleb Schultz said I subscribed. Thank you.
You.
Hold on.
So,
Bearded Dragon said I have a broken femur and pelvis from a car accident. I was hit by a semi truck on the driver's side. God damn, bro.
God, I'm so happy
Well,
you're alive.
tune in.
But at least you're gonna get paid. I'm happy you're alive. Okay.
Tune in to the show, man. Well, hopefully we can provide some well needed entertainment for you.
Yeah. So yeah, what I wanted to tell you, my fuck, what was I saying?
Well, all artists go too far sometimes. They do.
No, I had a comment and I just don't remember the comment I was going to talk about because you stopped me to talk about this.
I think everybody who gets famous for a certain thing ends up going too far eventually at sometimes. Maybe a little, maybe a little bit too far.
Oh, that's the comment. Somebody in the comments said, but what does his music have to do with these outfits though? And they don't.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing.
But his music be fire, so it'd be hard.
So
You'd be like,
to have fire, like outfits, like
no, he doesn't.
So that you burn some pieces of the clothes off, like you
No, I think Billie Eilish proved that as a female. Or like she's like, man, I'm just wearing these baggy pants and baggy t-shirt, and I think he could have did the same thing as a guy without doing all this extra like dress like a girl shit, and nobody would have. It wouldn't have made him any more famous. The fact that he dressed like a girl, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's just what he like. I don't know. I guess I don't know.
Well, in real life society, we know that you wasn't gonna be excited to be like, oh, I really want him to be my friend. And that's not saying anything bad.
Who you talking about? Me?
Yeah, I'm just saying like in real.
Oh yeah. No.
A lot of people just gonna be like, okay, cool. Like I respect what you got going on.
Nah, this little short nigga who think he tough and shit, I would have definitely not liked him personally and probably in real life.
That's the part that you didn't like.
No, that too. The little short, the little short nigga who dressed like that, think he tough. He would have definitely annoyed the shit out of me. But
I think every man feel like you're tough to a certain extent. And then like, how can you? Let me stop talking shit. But I'm really not talking shit. It's just more about the outfits is a little wild, so I can understand why somebody will say shit because I learned this rule this week, which was everybody is gonna judge you, right? So if everybody is gonna judge you because you're putting yourself out there, then why are you surprised you're getting judged or heavily judged if you're putting yourself out there for the attention? Because we know people judge. So when you put yourself out there, it's like multiplied by judge. And then do you expect people to ignore it? I don't know.
no, I think
What's the? I mean, this is new to me, so I'm learning ground rules and.
what do you mean it's new to you? Why do you feel embarrassed? You wouldn't feel embarrassed if you didn't think people were gonna judge you.
I don't feel embarrassed because I feel people are judging me. I internally squinch like this, and that's why I feel embarrassed. Not because I feel like,
That
oh,
don't make no sense. You
I
didn't make
know it
any
don't make. I
sense.
know
You
it
didn't
don't
make.
make sense. Okay,
Mm-mm.
let me try to make more
That's
sense
not
of
gonna
it.
make no sense.
So
Mm-mm.
when I get embarrassed, I'm not so much embarrassed because of the people who are there, because I don't even know who's there or even care. It's more about I just don't like feeling. I guess in that sense, I feel like I'm being belittled, or
Belittled.
I'm being put in an uncomfortable position I don't want to be in.
Yes, and you feel like all these people are seeing you in this position.
No, I just feel as though I'm in an uncomfortable position. Okay, so this is
So
my
if so, if you went through something very embarrassing and no one was there, would you still feel embarrassed?
yeah.
Name one thing, one situation where you would still feel embarrassed if no one was there.
When I had my bathroom experience on the beach.
Oh, okay. That's not even embarrassing though.
Um, not talking about it.
I get you, but
Hell
I
yeah.
I get you, but realistically, if like no one sees you doing whatever you like,
Well, you see, we're
it's like
different.
not embarrassing.
So I'm gonna try to explain me to you.
Uh
Okay.
huh.
My mama raised me that I don't have to care about nobody. Oh wait, no, let me take that back. She did not. She did not raise me like that. My mama raised me telling me if somebody is raising stress in my life, I can either leave them there or take them out. Like I can literally not really kill you or knock you out. Just like mentally build a wall or keep you in the space that you are. Now that's one rule. What makes me a little bit different is when it comes to embarrassment, I'm not so much about thinking about the people who are around me, because I don't care what they think, because I feel I'm gonna sound bad saying it, but I'm gonna say how I feel, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't wanna say I feel better than them, but I feel like I know I'm like a good, I know I'm good. So like I don't care how somebody judge me, because I also feel it like in life, like situations change. Like
Well,
everybody goes through
can I tell
embarrassing
you
shit.
that that's just is a different term then, and you might not need to name how you feel. You feel awkward when you do something, and because literally you cannot feel embarrassed if other people are not watching you. That is the definition and
Okay, so what's
something
the
behind.
definition of
Well,
embarrassment?
not even that. It's just that examples of being embarrassed is public missteps like tripping, make a mistake in front of others, revealing revealing personal information to others. Like
Oh,
you
I
just
did.
can't feel
I
embarrassed
did
by
have
yourself.
I ever been embarrassed? Yes. But do like when I feel like is that
But what
embarrassment to
I'm
me?
saying
So
is
I feel
you
anxiety.
whatever you want to call it, that's not embarrassment, man.
Well, it's okay. You're talking me through how I feel, and I just don't know how to really to say that part.
Man, look. All I'm trying to tell you is that you would never feel embarrassed if you didn't care how other people felt. If you didn't care if you were being judged, you would never feel embarrassed in your life.
See, that's not true.
That
Cause I could give you another example. Another example.
yeah.
All right. Well, when I was young, I told you I'd gone to the grocery and I went to
Yeah, and you
Holy
flipped
Thing.
over. Yeah,
I'm an
you
underwear
should have
person.
felt no kind of way if you don't care how
I
people
wasn't. Hold
feel.
on. I was embarrassed because I was stuck upside down. People would see my underwear.
That's still embarrassed.
Yeah, but like that's it. There's nothing. There's nothing else past that. I didn't feel.
I don't agree with you. I think if we went to a store and you had on jeans and you tripped and flipped upside down the thing, you'd get up and be like, "I'm so embarrassed." You would still say you're embarrassed. Like I don't even know why you
I would
lying.
be crying.
Man, you lying you like a motherfucker.
Well, I mean, who wants their underwear at this age should be showing
I
anyway?
just said even if it wasn't the underwear exposing, you was just flipped up upside down. Even at this age, you would get. I know you. You gonna be like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. Immediately you gonna feel like that.
I mean, even if I say, oh, so you just told me I can't use the word embarrassed, right?
No, I'm telling
Can
you.
I talk? Can you stop telling me how I would fucking feel? Like can I speak for myself since I'm here? Hi, I'm present. Hello,
Go
roll call.
go ahead.
Okay. You just taught me I can't use the word embarrassed. I've been walking around talking about, yeah, if I got flipped like this, like, I would be like, oh, that's so embarrassing. Yeah, because that's what I thought I felt, and you just told me don't use it.
So what
I
are
can't
you?
go back and unuse it.
What are you feeling?
But I don't know what a word is. You didn't tell me a word to use.
I don't know how you feel.
Well, I told you how I feel. You should understand because I told you.
You feel what?
I feel internally. I feel like, ugh.
That doesn't make any sense. Why do you feel like that?
That is literally me.
No, it doesn't make any sense. It's not really that funny. I'm trying to say, but
That's
why do you
how I
feel?
feel.
But why do you feel like that?
Because I don't want to be in the awkward situation that I'm in, but I'm in it. But I understand.
Why do you feel awkward?
Because whatever is awkward.
What? No, but what's awkward about it?
Like, I don't know. We're not living it right now, so like.
But I'm saying, like, if you're for example, if you flipped over in a grocery store or something, and everyone saw you, if everybody saw you fall and you slipped on some water or something in the middle of the grocery store,
I'm not gonna feel embarrassed for slipping on water.
But what would you feel like?
I would be like, yo, I'm about to get fucking paid because why the fuck is there another sign
Oh my
on the
god!
floor?
All right, so if you slipped in April house while we was, or somebody fuck, I can't remember bitch name. If you tripped in somebody's house and everybody saw you fall,
I'm gonna feel embarrassed.
what would you feel?
I would feel like, oh my god, I'm really happy. I'm not hurt. Like, shucks, that's crazy. Like, my underwear.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you because you're really like you're like you're scared to get on stage and shit. So I know for a fact you feel something of all these people looking at you.
You know what's the difference? Like, I am present right now and I'm trying to explain to you how I feel, and you're constantly telling me no and I just
don't agree with you.
Excuse me, trying to validate how I feel. And personally, we're talking about me. So you can't really try to tell me how I would feel because you feel like this. Don't take it to an extreme. The stage is extreme. Do you know how many people have stage fright? Do you know how many people but could still speak to people, could still speak to a group but just can't go on a stage? So don't go to the extreme and say, well, if you was on a stage, well, fuck, that's the extreme. Because you want to talk about a minute, you want to talk about something else.
But what gives you that fear? I'm just saying, you're saying you don't fear being judged, and I'm like, I don't agree with that part.
Okay, so I don't fear being judged because at the back of my head, I know everybody have like their own shit to deal with or have their own shit they've been through. And whether or not somebody is visually seeing my shit splat on the floor right now and they want to talk about it, I didn't see their splat shit, but at some point in life, they splat shit. So if somebody is going to talk or make me feel some type of way about me splatting shit right now whilst I'm trying to do something or failing at something or whatever, I can't feel no type of way about that because I don't even care about the person enough. But at that moment in time, do I feel like, oh, this sucks that I have to like have like an extra confidence because it's not just like I can be me and do this. I have to like put an extra on because I'm like, oh, I know this should have been better. I could have done this. All those little things like it play a factor, but it's not embarrassment. It's not, oh, I'm like, so it's like, for instance, there was somebody had put a photo of JT and Cardi B before they were famous. And they were like, which one looked better? And like the picture of Cardi B was her with full makeup on at, she honestly looked like she was at a Breakfast Club. And if I were, I guess what I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to say I'm bad. If I had certain things that I know I was self-conscious about, of course it's going to like ring a bell in my head if I have any kind of self-conscious things that I'm personally dealing with. But I still don't mean like I can't stand there and be confident. Like I can't feel embarrassed and still be there. It's not that type of embarrassment where it's like I flipped over or like
there's nothing wrong.
See me play with my vagina.
Here's the difference. Let me tell you the difference between me and you. There's nothing wrong with being embarrassed. There's nothing wrong with fearing some people's judgment or anyone's judgment. When I get on stage, I feel embarrassed sometimes. I fear people's judgments, but that doesn't stop me from doing what I want to do, like you just said. So that's where you have it misconstrued. Like, yeah, I feel embarrassed sometimes, but that don't stop me. That don't make me feel like I shouldn't do this or I'm gonna go hide or anything like that. Like, no, no, but that's the no, that's the point. No, what I'm saying is that what you just said, like that's exactly what you just said. You were like, why don't it doesn't feel like that? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't say it had to feel like that. It doesn't have to stop you for anything, but you could still have the feeling. And you to act like you're null and void from the feeling to me is insane.
Well, in all defense of my own self, as I'm here to represent myself, you told me I could not use the word. You said I needed to use another word, and I said what word?
Because you were saying you do not feel embarrassed, and I was trying to tell you.
Well, there's levels to embarrassment. I'm telling you my level of how I feel about it. I'm not telling you like, oh, this is the definition, and therefore I am checking that box, and I am 100% on board.
And then you was trying to say that you feel embarrassed when you by yourself, and I was like, well, hold up, let me go ahead and look this up because I'm pretty sure that's impossible because you can't like I guess you could embarrass yourself, but that's not really like a feeling. That's more of like you feel. I don't know, shame or awkward or something, or I don't know.
Well, I mean, to be honest, feeling shame or awkwardness when you're around people is embarrassment.
Yeah, it's the same feelings.
Right. So if you're doing something like, okay, so
that's why I said you kind of.
I'm not gonna tell myself.
No, I'm not saying that.
I was doing something, and I was like, oh my god, this is so.
That's not the point. We ain't gotta elaborate and all this stuff. I'm not. What I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is that it's just sometimes when you like I don't know I don't this wasn't even really the conversation. It's just that like sometimes when you say stuff like, oh, I don't feel this or that, I'm like, bro, you can't like say you completely don't, because it's like, bro, everybody has that feeling. That's why they're fucking called. That's why it's called that. Everybody has these feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like anybody could act like for example, like an OF girl could act like she don't fear judgment, and she like, oh, I don't care if my family love me or not. But then that same girl who would say that shit will go home and cry about the same shit. So how you don't care and how you don't feel nothing by it? It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's extreme.
It's not extreme. I'm just giving examples.
Well, see, to me, that's extreme because I can understand why you crying because everybody could pay to see a vagina for $9.99. I know you're.
Yes, but I'm saying that same person will be right here in your face and swear to God that they don't care, and that doesn't bother me. Everybody has these feelings. Even people who don't do what you do have them feelings. Everybody feel like what? Now you don't ever feel like that. That don't make no damn sense. Let's see. Oh yeah. I didn't finish. You're talking about Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. I think Nicki Minaj wrong. She crazy. She got the Kanye West syndrome. I'm a dub it that. She got the Kanye West syndrome for sure.
Can I add something in defense?
Defense of Nicki?
Yeah.
She was on her period?
No, because I was looking at some shit, but that was funny. It's not her period. So this is not really in defense, but it's the point out that Cardi B called her child a monkey. And then now she calling all her children a monkey, and now everybody like
Cardi B called her child a monkey first?
Yeah, and now everybody's like, oh, you calling all the children monkeys? And I'm like, yo, did y'all really miss that part where she actually called her child a monkey? Unless I
thought Nicki Minaj said it first. That's why I'm like, oh, you sure about it?
Yeah, come on, let's go check this out.
I'm just saying.
That's what I read. So let's go check one more time.
Why are you asking ChatGPT?
Because they'll be quick to figure it out faster for me.
Google will tell me faster.
Okay, you Google and I'll chat.
Because I'm sure there's an article that's going to say something, and ChatGPT, I don't know.
I'll put an article right there for me.
That's my opinion.
Does anybody in the chat know that Cardi B call again, I'll be like, I don't even know what be real on the news no more. Sometimes I be seeing shit like where media these days. Mm. They saying no, but I seen a message.
It say
So
it
that's
says Nicki Minaj said Google say Nicki Minaj said it first.
well, I didn't go off of that. I went off of like a messages
Well,
that I
Google told
seen.
me faster than fucking Chat GPT.
It was right there.
What is it? What Chat GPT said?
It said no. Cardi B was the first to call. I found no evidence that Cardi B was the first to call Nicki Minaj.
Oh, you asked them specifically. Did Cardi? Yes, no. I didn't even type that in. I said who called who kissed Monkey first, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, and it said Nicki Minaj called Cardi B kissed Monkey first. I told you, Cardi ain't even like that. Why would you? No.
Hey, I just also told you that I seen this and I don't know what's real on the on the news on the web no more. Like
Oh,
everything look AI now.
Cardi went and did that first. Now I think she said something in retaliation, but I don't think she didn't say that first.
But as I said, I didn't look up. I didn't pay attention to this fight because I just thought it was too much. This rain is so beautiful. This is like
Well,
sleep
the
well.
yeah, well, Nicki Minaj went in and started calling her fucking kids monkeys and shit. She went too far with all that shit. And she just got a kind of got this complex where she just don't think she wrong. But they both issued apologies.
You right, and then Cardi B said, "I'll see you," and I see you. So that means I'm catch ass a bitch.
Yeah, after she had his baby.
Yeah.
The fuck you gonna
I'm
crazy ass, pregnant ass,
some
trying to fight
ass.
somebody pregnant. And I guarantee you, if she saw her right now, her emotions and being a woman, she wouldn't be able to help herself.
I don't know. It's just like you gotta be a different type of person to like bring kids into shit like this. So, what is this stalker doing? You can't fit under the door.
Says who?
The door. See if I can get this to do what it do. I have so much shit to talk about. Oh, I have something I want to talk about.
Wow.
So there is there's supposed to, there's something passing Earth right now. Three Eye Atlas. Have you ever heard of it? I talked about it. Three Eye Atlas.
No.
So they're saying it's a comet, but we're thinking it's a foreign object. And I want just hear me out. I want to point out the fact that right now NASA is shut down. NASA is shut down, and the biggest shit to ever pass Earth, we're not capturing it. I guess they are. We as people not seeing that shit because they say the worker's not working. But this the biggest shit. So you think you're gonna just be like, hey, don't worry about it, like, like next thing something was coming towards you don't want to try to figure that shit out. But the European nation, they have their own satellite and their one is up, and then the Chinese have one too, but it's just not as good as ours, and somehow the government is shut down at the same time, and I think it's a crazy coincidence that the biggest shit ever and the government is shut down.
I don't know about it being the biggest shit ever, but okay.
Well, I mean, you could look it up and see. When they
I'm
were talking
I'm
about it,
pretty sure it's not gonna say it's the biggest ever.
they were saying it's the biggest foreign object that's passed, and it's actually close. It's like right next to Mars and right outside of Mars. So it would have been able to get captured from our satellites, but because nobody's working, somebody's working.
You think nobody's working?
I just said somebody's working.
Okay.
Nobody's working. Inverted commas, Like nobody's working for like regular people. Somebody's working for some rich person.
Oh, those higher up levels, yeah, the motherfuckers still working. You think the generals on these naval ships ain't working because the government shut down? No, them niggas working. Trust me.
Wow, yeah. So I think that's crazy that that's happening, but we'll see. but they're suspecting that we'll be able to really see all the photos for this in February of 2026.
What? Of what?
Of this comet or object that's passing us, because we have nothing to see, but it's moving like so fast. It's moving super fast.
Man, that shit will be alright. Ain't gonna hurt. We don't need to see no shit like that. What they gonna get xenomorphs, aliens off that motherfucker, and then we gonna have face huggers on our face like this. I'm gonna be and then,
I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, you ain't seen Alien Earth. You ain't learned enough from that.
Yes. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that is exactly what's going on right now.
How is that what's going on right now?
The aliens are coming close to us.
Oh my god, this bitch
And
crazy.
we are now in that time frame. You know, they were talking about apocalyptic change.
Bruh.
You know, I was reading the comments for all of this shit, and somebody talk about the government is shut down. They're hiding in their bunkers. It's the end.
Bruh. Some people really just don't like y'all. I think it's a fantasization
It's
with
almost
something always going wrong. Like what's y'all want like this? Y'all want like something very specific to go wrong, cause something completely different could be about to happen that's way more realistic, and y'all motherfuckers want this old weird ass other shit. It's like a fantasization with that shit. You know what I mean?
no.
Why not?
No.
Cause how does it make any sense
So,
for you people to?
I grew up in a house where we actually believed, and my grandpa had this book about this guy. You know, my grandpa's a conspiracy theorist, so he had this book about this guy who used to like time travel and all.
Yeah, but I also know Grandpa was fucking with me. That nigga wasn't serious.
No, he believed that shit.
He what?
He believed that shit.
Oh my gosh. I thought he was fucking with, bruh. Look, ain't no way the man was serious.
He was. He's just always happy. You confusing it. He smiled all the time. Yep. So, I say all of this just to point out that I don't remember.
Man, y'all crazy, man. This shit don't make no sense.
Yeah, so we did have that book in our house, you know.
That's a fantasization type shit, man. That's like white people who always think black people finna start a race war.
Like
And they like fantasize about that shit all day, and they're like, it's gonna be a civil war, it's gonna be a race war, and we over here like, what you talking about?
When I mentioned I went home to Trinidad, like I think it was like 2019, or 2011, like 2011, only 2012, something, whatever year I went home. In my head, I remember I was talking to my grandpa that year, and he was like, "Yeah, this is the year apocalypto," and I said, the world's gonna end in years. And I think I was texting you, and I was like, "Oh, I can't believe I'm on the next side of the world, and I'm gonna die alone, and he's just gonna die on the next side of the world." And I was like, maybe we'll find each other if the world survives. And I was like, well, I hope I get to see him again, and I hope we survive. And then New Year's came and passed.
You talking about 2012?
Yeah, it might have been.
Everybody thought the world was gonna end that year, but I'm saying like, what's?
You thought the world was gonna end too?
But they made a whole movie about it. That was the end of the Mayan calendar.
Oh, well, I thought the world was gonna end. I was just telling you what I was.
Bro, there's no way you were so slow to not knowing why people thought that.
Hey, I don't know. All I know is I was like, well, I'm gonna go with a band.
I mean, they literally made movies about that shit.
Like, come pick me up. Let's go out.
I'm pretty sure we watched that. I'm pretty sure we watched that movie. Like, it's like.
It's not. It's who cares? Who cares that I watched the movie?
I'm just trying to say, like, what do you mean?
Gosh, like sometimes it's not that important for me to remember that the world was gonna end and it didn't end, and I needed to remember the day that it didn't happen.
No, but you made it seem like that was an exclusive grandpa thing, and I'm like, no, it was 2012.
No, I was just saying, like, my grandpa, like, we believe in that shit in our house. And, like, we have books and the books.
Yeah, I didn't believe in it, but
I had a whole bunch of them.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Grandpa was serious. I think you're gullible, and I think that.
Talk to my granny.
And I think you're gullible, and I think he was fucking with you that whole year, like, we're gonna die, and your dumb ass is over there like, we're gonna die. You just gullible.
Yeah. So when my friend was like, "Yo," I was like, "Come pick me up. You going to that party?" I was like, "The world is gonna
Yeah,
end."
I'm gonna tell you right now. In my opinion, from me talking to Grandpa and spending time with Grandpa, I'm telling you, he was joking. I do not think he was serious.
Look at it here. You get to spend a few months with my grandpa.
I'm telling you, he was joking.
Even though you lived with him, like
he was joking.
I don't care what that means.
I do agree. I do agree. He was interested in it. I do agree that was an interest of his. Just the same way his interest was horror. But I do not think that you gonna sit here and tell me all this crazy shit that nigga was talking about. Oh, he believed in it. No, man, he was fucking with me, man. And he laughed too, and I laughed, and he'd be like, "No, man," and then, yeah, he would say no, and yeah, and keep on fucking with me. But bro, I'm sitting there like, bro, no, you fuck out of here, bro. And you know what I mean? And he would laugh. He thought that was funny, like, and I know for a fact he thought it was funny because he was fucking with me. Like, there's no way you trying to tell me this man was serious. No, I don't believe it. I just think you gullible.
I mean, I did at one point thought that there was pink elephants on the road.
Oh my god! All right, see, exactly, gullible. All right, let me go.
Oh, you think you get me some more water? Thank you so much.
What you doing? You already look like you're doing something you're supposed to do.
You guys, I'm still trying to paint, like, I'm trying to paint a background. And I don't really have, like, a vision just yet for it. Gamora, why did you open my door? Yes, I'm trying to paint this background for it. Let me show you what I got so far. Maybe I can tell about my concept. Oh, so my aim, I need to paint like every day, and I'm not really doing that, but I have to. I don't think I can turn my, I can't turn my painting because it's too wet. It's too wet and it's gonna drip, so I can't turn my painting. But I'm trying to, ow, I really hurt my elbow. I'm gonna make a lady, but I'm trying to make her head and clothes, and then make torch for now. And then I'm gonna like do her shoulders. Just a piece. Nothing crazy.
Who are you talking to?
What was listening?
Nobody ain't asked you shit about that pain, bro. Ain't nobody asked you nothing about that pain.
Gosh, you're such a hater.
Nah, I just think the chat dead, so nobody don't want to put nothing in the chat. But once one person put something in there, that number light up. But we going to the next topic. You ain't got nothing else to say about Nicki Minaj, Cardi B?
No. I hope both of them blessings in life, and both of them prayers. People need it.
Okay, we can move on to the next topic, which was just something I heard on the Breakfast Club about people would rather watch rage baiting content online than have sex.
What's rage baiting? Things to make me mad?
Yeah, like something that would make you mad. Like it could be like something in
What is falling on me?
probably your paint and water or something. I don't know. Yeah, like they said dividing content. Like like the men, like the men woman type content. That type stuff might rage bait women, or it might rage bait men to be like, oh, she said what, or he said what. You know what I'm saying? Like something that Fresh and Fit does, or Myron does. He put out a whole book called "Women Deserve Less." That's rage baiting content. Do you get what I'm saying?
Or to make people.
Like, yeah, people will read stuff and it makes them mad, and they want to read more just because it makes them mad. Like literally, like companies. They're talking about this because companies like Facebook, Twitter, Google, whatever, all these companies have figured out that what actually keeps people's attention the longest is
Drama.
stuff that makes them mad. No, I don't know if you want to say drama. I guess you could say drama. Not really though. But stuff that makes them mad, like rage bait. Like
Oh, other people mad.
no, not other people mad. Stuff that makes you mad.
Okay.
You fuck what? Yeah, like what the hell? Not like whatever makes you mad. They're gonna put on your screen because that's what's gonna keep your attention. I don't even understand where you went with that one. Not other people though.
I feel as though people will watch drama all the time. You know?
Women will. Men really don't care too much for drama. Like if I swear to God, if women didn't like men weren't dating women and wives didn't put Love Island on TV, I guarantee you men would not watch that shit.
Hey. Now, with all due respect, we know you can't talk shit about this because.
I watched it with y'all.
Hell yeah, you about to say we was awesome.
I watched it with y'all. I was like y'all ain't gonna put on Love Island.
Hell yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, where y'all reach today?
But for me personally, would I watch that like personally myself? I really wouldn't.
No, but we was binge watching the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah,
we missed the whole thing. I wish we watched it when we was live.
And I get it, but I had missed a couple episodes. Did I go back and watch them? No. Like it's just like a show I'd have to be so bored to watch that shit.
We watched Love Island for a week straight. Our lives consisted of waking up to Love Island. We drank and eat to Love Island. We did everything to Love Island.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, yeah, the whole drama thing. That's
Why else we try to stay off the web because we didn't even
I like drama in sports. I like that drama. Like, ooh, such and such got traded. But yeah, people prefer that. I think that's attributed to this younger generation not being able to get it though. You know, they're out here gooning.
Oh wait, hold on. What's gooning again? Because to me, gooning was you a thug, and you tell me it wasn't.
No, not the young generation. That's not what gooning means. I think it means you just watch excessive porn and beach meat a lot. You like on the internet, gooning means like you're just like scrolling the internet looking for.
So you can't just be a scroller anymore. You can't just.
There was never a term for a scroller. A porn addict, you could say, is a gooner. There are female goonies too. We got gooners and goonies. You know.
You know what? I have. Yeah, no comments. Nothing. I was gonna say some dumb shit. Let me keep my comments to myself.
Better leave the gooners and goonettes alone.
Just let them be.
The gooners and goonettes, let them get their thing on. Yo, what's up, JCM Gaming?
Hello. How are you doing? Did you ever
Tell her to get them feet out of here. No free feet pics. She ain't even painting her toes, bro. Anybody gonna pay for them shits? I'm realizing her toes look fatter without toenail painting on them. You ain't got no paint on them. They looking. They looking like they could scratch the fucking car. Yes. Oh, okay. Hey, let me stop. No, but yeah, ain't nobody buying them right now. She got to do something with them. Them toes need Jesus for
my toes do not need Jesus.
Before anybody
What
drop.
you talking about? My toes like that. My toes are just fine.
All right, they don't need Jesus. They need Moses or something. Maybe Noah. Build an ark or something.
Shut up.
He says, you pay her just to be there with you, or does she just take your money? I am kind of offended by that question. What makes you think she takes my money or I pay her? And I'm offended because I'm feeling defensive. I don't know what you mean by take my money. Do you mean does she have access to my money? Yes, she has access to my money. She's my wife. But I don't know about what do you mean by take? What you mean by this? He talking about some. They sponsored by the vibes. Oh, TGV hopped in. What's up, bro? He talking about some. I paid them both. What are you talking about? He talking about some. They sponsored by the vibes. I hope the vibes ain't you. That's how you nigga.
I will be right back.
Why?
I'm gonna go get something.
What?
Gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm trying not to. Don't touch anything on that. I just can't move. It has to stay just the way it is.
Why would I touch anything over there?
Because all the panes is gonna get wet. Because all of it is wet.
Anyways. He said, y'all married and women take that dang money now. I'm broke. What? You want her to take my money? No, sir. She got her own money, man. You know, INDEPENN. You know what that mean, man? No, she got her own. No, she make her own money, boy. I ain't. Hey, what you doing in here? What you want? She make her own money, man. What she need to take my money for?
Go.
There's no taking of money.
No sunshine when she.
I give her money if she need it, but she don't need it. So, realistically, she make way more money than me, and she make money on all this stupid art and shit, and she still take my money, and I'm offended by your stupid ass question.
Take his money.
I'm offended by your little stupid ass statement, cause yeah, she do make a lot of fucking money, and she's still taking my money. So yes, I feel offended, but it's alright. I don't even know how much she take. Honestly, she just be spending money up, just spend it up. But
Spend it up.
it is what it is.
Spend it up.
As long as why you trying to paint your nails all of a sudden? Nah, I'm trying to paint your nails now. We doing a podcast. You trying to do this right now?
Yeah, don't take nothing out of me.
I can't even breathe with that shit in here, man. This ain't gonna turn to no nail shop. Man, hell no, bro. You're not gonna do this in here with this dope shut, bro. I'm so serious. You can't do this. Bro, that shit is strong. Bro, open the door, son, bro. You gotta let Gamora come in. Just open the door, bro. I'm not gonna sit in here with this. This ridiculous.
Okay, I got one more foot.
No, that's. Oh my god, bro.
But now I got one foot painted.
Well, you should have never started painting. You know that shit stink.
I can't really think about it. It's just like nail polish. This is regular glue shit, so I don't know. You know, you're in a different kind of life. You're like, this is the juice, and I'm like, oh, it's like just nail polish.
That shit is stink. There's a reason, motherfucker. But my dad would never walk into a nail shop. Ask him. I wish you would ask that nigga.
Gosh, like, what does other people have to do with your life?
Just
like,
has a smell.
Okay, and I just told you you are a guy and I am a girl. So the way that you react to the smell is not the same because to me it's just not the same.
Does it smell good to you?
It's like not a bad smell or not like a, it's just smell.
That shit smell like you sniffing chlorine.
No, it does not.
Yes, it do.
No, it's a nice color though.
What's up, Shaggy? My dog. What is that? You continue painting, babe, man. I just like, man. You stopping?
My toenails?
Yeah.
Or I can paint, huh?
I just said, yeah, you can continue painting,
Or
man.
I
Just
meant to paint my art.
no, man. I'm talking about you can continue. Just goddamn, bro. I don't like that you did that just now. Just don't do that again. How about that? Understand my stress with that. You just gonna lock me in a room and nail shop this bitch? Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, that's fucked up, you know? That's like me, you know what? I'm gonna get you back. How about that?
You're gonna fart.
Yep. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Wait for it. I'm in bed, and I am gonna French bomb the fuck out your ass. You gonna, oh no, where you going? Smell that.
If you do that, I'm gonna start farting.
Smell that. Whatever. You fine already. What you talking about?
I'm gonna like swear.
Whatever. No, my farts don't smell enough for that. If my farts stink, I would do that. But you know, my shit don't be stinking like that.
I don't know. We don't try to share that, you know. That's like poo smell shit.
Share what?
Oh, like, hey, come smell my fart, like we don't know about that.
Who is we?
Like us, like you know about your fart. That's your fart. That's like your poo smell shit.
No, I know about your farts.
Oh my goodness.
They stink. Yeah, your farts stink. Mine's normally don't stink, but they can sometimes. You don't fart as much as I fart, but when you do fart, yeah, it probably gonna stink.
Something is
It's because you holding it in too long. You gotta just let the thing flow like me, and it won't stink. It gotta just flow and it won't stink. I'm telling you. It's because you got it cooped up so long it come out it's toxic. Just ugh. You can't do that, man. You gotta let this thing flow. He said the new look fresh, man. Oh, you think so? You must wear glasses. Yeah, man, I went to the eye doctor, bro. They told me I was blind, the motherfucker. Honestly, I was in the eye doctor, bro, and I swear to God, I was like, bro, I don't need no glasses. You tripping. Yeah. And this lady did the little eye test on me, like a little thing where you like read things and you see like stuff far away, close, and shit like that. She did a little test on me, and I ain't gonna lie, man. These folk went to medical school. You get what I'm saying? And they went for a reason. So, like, she was doing all the little tests on me or whatever, and she put this little thing on my nose, like this big ass like metal machine thing on my nose, and she like, at first it was like just looking like regular, and then she flipped this little switch where that bitch went on my right eye, and when that thing went down, I said, oh shit. I was like, oh my God. Not all my life. I might have could have been better at football. But look, I was like, oh shit, I'm blind as fuck. And I've been in denial. But I'm not that blind. But everything just looked more clear. The second she put that shit on my eye, I was like, oh, but she said I got astigmatism too. Which I always was joking saying I got astigmatism in my knee. But I got it in my eyes. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know it's not supposed to be on your knee.
Yeah,
put that shit out there, please.
But like, bro, it's okay if motherfucker think whatever they want to think. Laugh, nigga, it's entertainment. But what I'm saying is like, bro, man, I got astigmatism. So when she slipped that thing over my eye, I was like, damn, everything was so clear. It was like, I was like, damn, bro, I really been missing out. Like, and everything is so clear to the point where like now I won't even leave the house without my glasses. I'm gonna look into getting contacts and shit like that, because like there's no fucking way I'm going back to being blind. Like can see clear, so it's not happening. No, but yeah, it's a whole like it actually affects me. Like I feel good with my glasses on. Like she don't need hers as much as I need mine, but like I need my shit. Like I feel good with my glasses on. I feel like I can see real clear and like I can see everything. So my shit ain't going nowhere. He said it's alright, we'll give you directions. Shut the fuck up. He said good thing we in the 80s where he would have had 2-inch thick glasses. When do you realize you blind? Bruh.
When you see clear.
I don't know, bruh. Just when she dropped them things on my eyes, I was like, oh shit. And I really didn't think everything was blurry before. Like, I think when you don't have no other reference, like, to you, everything look clear. If that make any sense. I don't know how to explain that shit to anybody. But to me, everything looked clear to me. And then when she dropped that shit on my eye, I was like, oh shit. Everything, it kind of, God damn, everything is kind of blurry. It was just like a moment of realization for me. I don't know how to
He
explain
also
it.
didn't want to go to the eye doctor.
Yeah.
He definitely didn't. And I was like, bro, go because you need them shits. He was telling me something one day and it was around price and I was like, what are you seeing?
You say +10 to vision, -2 to aura. It was something like that. I probably was worse than that. He say, so you didn't think it? What? This sounds crazy, but I want to believe him. No, I didn't think I needed glasses. I thought I was fine. I was fine. I didn't get hurt. I mean, I played sports. I was driving. I was fine. It's not that I can't see. I can see. That's you're not understanding. It's just that everything was just a little bit blurry, and I just didn't really understand how things were blurry. I don't really know how to explain that.
Yeah, I just kind of got accustomed to being blurry.
Yeah, like you just look normal. Shit just look normal. I don't know how they say that. I don't know how to explain it. He said you got me scared. LOL. You go to the eye doctor.
Go get your eyes checked once a year. It's free once you have a health plan, and go get your medical done. It's just free once you have a health plan. Okay, 2 nails are done.
If nothing's blurry to you, bro, then you good, bro. I'm just saying that to me. I can see. I can even see things far away. I can see things. I'm trying to tell you, I got astigmatism, and I think as I got older, it got worse. Because when I was younger, but as you getting older and shit, like you still like I was still in denial. Like I thought I could see good, and then and I still thought I could see good even when I was doing the eye test. Like she was like, we was having a conversation and I was talking, but I was like, man, I'm passing this shit. I was like, I'm acing this. I was like, this bitch ain't gonna give me no glasses. She gonna say you don't need glasses. I swear to God, as I sat in that chair, I was like, she's going to say, you don't need no glasses, sir. You have excellent vision. I thought she was gonna say that. You get what I'm saying? She dropped that thing on my head and hit that switch, and I was like, I said, hold up. Is this what it looked like if I had glasses? She said, yeah. I said, oh my God. And I was like, I was shocked. I was so shocked. I don't even know how to explain it, bro.
Me too. I was like, oh great. I got to see. Then today I had a meeting, and in the meeting somebody was like, can you make that bigger? And somebody was like, this is as big as it could get. And then I laughed in my head because when I took my glasses off, that shit was so tiny.
He said, I'm cool, but I'm scared if I'll get in denial at some point. I think I thought, I don't know. I think if I was older, I would have probably been more accepting to it, but I don't want to tell you how old. Did we tell him how old he was?
No, we just not 30s.
Yeah, early 30s.
Yeah, we just.
But I'm still young, so I'm like, hold up, like you trying to tell me my vision done got worse like already? That shit don't even scare me though, cause I done had facial trauma from my wife beating me through domestic violence situations where she just keep beating me up and beating on me. So I done had my eyes.
His ex-wife.
I done had my eyes blacked and beat. I done had my eyes blacked and beat in. So I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm just blaming her, cause I'm like, she slapped me one time and I could feel my eye going out, like, you know what I'm saying? And yeah.
She slapped me one time.
He said it's all healed after 30, bro. Shut the fuck up. I ain't old, nigga. Her Shaggy talking about some she beat him to sleep. No, man. I done went through domestic violence situations where she, so I'm like, I understand that part. I would even understand if my ear, because I always take the caps off a pen, the pen tops. I always take the tops off a pen and stick them in my ears and look for earwax and shit. I might go blind. I mean, blind and deaf. Blind and deaf by 40. I keep it up the way I'm goddamn deteriorating over here, man. He said, I got digitally abused me by way. What are you talking about?
You got digitally abused.
Oh. Yeah, bro. I be taking, like the big pins with the top thing on it. I take it off and I be like digging all in my ear with that shit. And I'm like, and I had an auntie who used to do that with like something with like what's my mama said that what she used to use the paper clips, and she ruptured her eardrum with that shit. But the cap to the pin, I use it because it only can go so far because it started getting fat after the little edge piece get in your ear, so you can't go no further. So I'm not gonna punch in my eardrums. You know what I'm saying?
So he got his method to this madness.
I try not to use paper clips too much. You feel me? Because you could
Too
just
much.
because
Just
you
once a
because
week.
you could just keep going. It's like a fucking.
I didn't know he's so. Oh, damn.
He said, "Wavy got me scared." What you scared of? What's funny is the conversations get so interesting. They love the conversation when we talk about ourselves personally and like the weird shit we do. But then like when we try to talk about like media and be talking about like other people and shit like the other shows do, don't nobody be giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You really got like a nail shop in here. I said you could paint your toes. She done painted her hands. She done put out different colors. She done put out clear. I'm in here suffocating for real. Like I ain't did this yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting a headache. And like, this is crazy, bro. Earwax is good for acne and pimples, bro. So you rub earwax on your face?
So you dig your ears and then put it on your face. Talk about sustainability.
I don't know, bro. What? What the fuck is so funny?
You.
Bro, I got a headache, bro. This shit is gonna make me need to open the door. I promise to you, I'm not joking about the headache part though. Like I'm starting to like get a little headache.
Okay, hungry.
No, bro. I think your fumes are making me get a headache.
I'm
I don't get a headache when I get hungry. By the way, that's for weak people.
okay, I'm weak then.
You are weak.
It's okay.
With a weaker gender,
That's okay with me.
it's okay for you to be weak and be my little bitch.
Wow. Stop talking shit about me.
No, you are my bitch, but you.
Not your bitch.
Yes, you are.
Not your bitch.
What are you then? Oh.
Not your bitch.
What? So confused.
Oh my god. Let me give you some air.
Oh, fuck. Please. Still scared to open that damn fuck.
So she could see us, so she could feel comfortable.
Man, she had it like a fucking Chinese. Well, are the Chinese videos the ones who do nails, or is that like Korean or some shit? Man, she got me on this bitch feeling goddamn Chinese. He said, he said, wavy my bitch. Shut the fuck up. Nigga stupid, bro. He mad chat disappeared. Girl, why you running by here like a little Chucky doll or some shit? What's wrong with you? She might wear her white socks tomorrow with some shorts and her orange.
Why I'm not number one?
I don't know, bro. Keep commenting and see if it make you number one. I don't even see this shit. Do you see the number? Oh, that nigga ain't even numbered. Nigga. It's because you was too late, bro. All them other people showed up first. I think they give it to who here first. You want me to reset it? How you reset it?
I don't know.
Uh,
Jaguars, of course. We live in Jacksonville. What do you mean? You know this answer already. No, am I a home fan? I sure am. But I am definitely rooting for all my players in the Jaguar facility. Oh my God.
I don't know. I think
Oh, we're gonna do so good. Oh, TGV, did you hear about the three-eye Atlas comet that's passing by?
Oh my god, here we go with this shit.
It's supposed to be a comet that's passing by and NASA's clues. So we don't get to see that shit. But it's the biggest shit that passed
NASA is
by.
not closed. Nigga, half of NASA is SpaceX and fucking Elon Musk own that shit. That ain't government run.
They're not reporting any data out. They're not doing all the extra shit.
Hold on. Did you just ask me Jaguar Chiefs who I would bet on? Bro, is you fucking stupid? Where this nigga from? Oh, this nigga from Missouri. Oh, it's us against him. Hold up. Tell me you a Chiefs fan. TGV. Show yourself.
You said show your.
Show yourself. So I can talk this shit, man. We finna whoop y'all ass, boy. Don't do that. Boy, show yourself. Yeah. Y'all, you know y'all scared. Y'all know y'all scared this week. We finally figured it out. We finna get y'all back. We want y'all. Woo! You know y'all kicked us out of the playoffs. That 1 year we was good. Oh, 1 year. We gonna get y'all at. He's talking about I'm a Jaguar fan because who they playing. While I'm talking to you, I'm a KC fan. You a Brady fan? Oh, you old dick riding that nigga. You don't even. I don't like people like you. You make me sick.
Ugh. No, you don't make us sick.
Dick riding that nigga.
Hey.
You probably like
Did
Steph
you bring
Curry
back
too,
my
don't you?
water?
What? Yeah, I gave you water. I can't remember what my drinking your water. You took it. I swear to God, I came here with. Well, I don't know. Let me stop. Let me see. You want me to go see? Cause you got up before I got up. You got up and went and go get nails some shit like that.
Yeah, but now I'm thirsty.
But I'm pretty sure I brought your water back. But if that water ain't on that kitchen counter, that means you took it somewhere. I'm not going to look further than that kitchen counter right there.
Okay, there
He said LeBron James the GOAT. You know what, TGV? I like you a little bit more, boy. Hey, you right.
But this is his last year.
Whoa, calm your ass down. He ain't say that.
Well, they didn't renew his contract.
Last year with the Lakers, how many teams LeBron paid for? Stop playing my dog like that.
Whatever everybody says, this will decline.
Ain't nobody gonna do that. It's LeBron fucking James.
Oh yeah, TGV. I don't know if you're here, but the wait, what is it? Thanks so much.
She was hoping it was there. That's how funny. You see how she got me to get up and not knowing if it was there or not. She was hoping that shit was there. She was like, "Oh, it was there." Fucking.
I didn't get any water. Just I'm happy. I got water to drink.
All right. Let's get into something spicy. TGV, you gotta stop dominating the chat, man. Ask us a question if you want to ask us something. What the fuck is past lives born? You never heard that shit. Yes, Diddy was sentenced to 150 years.
No, he was sentenced to 50 months in prison.
Same.
4 years and 2 months.
Same. It's gonna feel like 50 years. Man, that nigga gonna serve 3 months.
Probably 2 years.
That nigga gonna serve half a year, and then they gonna put the rest on house arrest or some shit on probation or some shit. They on probation. How Young Thug literally? Man, let me stop. Man, that nigga under investigation for murder and shit, and this nigga get 12 years probation, but they want to make Diddy serve 4 years in prison. Bro, it better not be. Bro, that's some bullshit.
This is hilarious. A woman in Philippines spent 4 years praying to a Buddha figure until a friend revealed it was actually Shrek.
Oh, she thought the figure of Shrek was Buddha.
Yeah, she was praying to that.
It had to be an old lady, though. I'm sorry. It had to be an old lady. And they don't be knowing no fucking different. Honestly, you know, I be thinking like, I ain't gonna say that on the pod. I'll talk to you about it. And on that, I be like, man, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And today I'm really not that hungry because you know at work I had lunch and I ate a fucking burger from fresh off the grill. It was fucking delicious. Fresh tomatoes, and lettuce, and everything. You said what?
You gonna bring me a burger?
Right now this ain't really one of them jobs where I feel like I could do all that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if I felt like I could do that, I would have did it. It's not even a question. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling
A
comfortable.
woman got pregnant after she had not been sexually active.
I put it to you this way. You know, buddy who I told you came there to be like the make sure we improve type shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
He the one who they didn't have the type stuff to do this. He the one who bought the grill. Said, "Hey, we need to buy a grill." They got the tank. He was like,
Yeah, that's called employee appreciation.
"Yeah." He was like, "We're gonna do a cookout for the employees and all that." They never did that there for years.
They're figuring it out.
For like 10+ years, niggas never did anything like that.
This woman gets pregnant and she hasn't been sexually active for years. When she figures it out, she had gone to get her wisdom teeth pulled at an all-meal office. And I guess 2 other doctors took advantage of her while they were pulling her wisdom teeth and got her pregnant.
I'm so confused. You said what? Woman gets pregnant but hasn't been sexually active for years. So you saying they pulled her wisdom teeth out and they put her under and then somebody had sex with her?
And got her pregnant. That's crazy. I don't even know how I would feel. Like I don't know how one does.
Can I say something to you? I think things like that happen more often than people realize. And a lot of times when shit like that happen, women just want to automatically assume the man that they're sexually active with that's his baby. And it's like I understand.
I'm sorry, I can't really have this conversation with you.
What?
Like I can have I this was something that I brought up to like talk as in.
Yeah, but the only reason they knew that happened to her is because she was not sexually active in years. If that woman was sexually active, she was going to put that baby on somebody.
Man, not everybody do that. So I'm sorry, I can't like.
What? I'm trying to talk about the fear of why when men just say, "Oh, can we get a paternity test?" Women be like, "Oh, bruh. But you don't even understand all the different.
Like you're trying to talk about something that until right now, no one talk about a paternity test. No one ever mentioned anything about it. You're literally talking about something that I didn't even bring up or talk about.
You said a woman who wasn't sexually active in years, and the first thing I thought about was what if happened to somebody's wife?
And you think if it happens to somebody's wife and they were raped and unaware,
They didn't know they was raped. So as they're having, exactly. So as they're pregnant and they're going through the process, and I'm not even saying the man ain't gonna raise a child, the man gonna be all like, "Oh, bitch, you cheated on me." But the second that man find out that baby ain't his, it's like now we know something else is going on. But if you date a married woman and you say, "I won't get a paternity test," it's a fucking uproar. I'm just saying, you never know. No one that man would have got away with his crime if we don't get the paternity test.
I mean, I disagree with you.
How?
Because it could be different races. So.
Oh, that is so true. That is so true. But what if they're not?
I mean, you have certain people who may have to go give blood or something, or have to donate and realize they can't.
So we gotta wait till our child go give blood.
And when I say give blood, like the child may need blood and the parents can
So we
donate
gotta.
blood.
They can happen to them when they 40.
No, I'm talking about like in a hospital, like when a child is born. Like you're talking about all these things.
Oh.
Like scenarios. But I think like nonetheless, like this is just one of them cases where it's not like, oh, I can't put blame on this or this. Like, bruh, shit.
It's not this or that. I was just thinking of the scenario. I'm like, what if that was a married woman?
And you just kind of like figure it out then because.
I don't think most men would figure it out then. I think most men would have to just be like, all right. Like, I'm just saying that we don't know, so there's nothing wrong with just taking the test.
So before, I didn't even know I was raped, but you over here talking about I need to have a paternity test?
No, it's just the check. What is wrong with checking?
Why you need to check?
To make sure it's my child, one, and two, to make sure that nothing that me or you may not know happened may have happened. Anybody, bro, you're female. Like, will you not understand this? If that was a married woman, and now that the husband's like, oh, baby, you pregnant? Oh my God, I'm so happy. And the baby comes out, and he's like, oh, let me get a paternity test. And she's like, why you need a paternity test? That would be the perfect situation for why you just.
No, my paternity test is you telling me you don't trust me. And that's like
that is not true.
If you don't trust me, you gotta go talk to that bitch who you trust because she's gonna
that is not true.
Help you with every damn shit.
What does the other bitch have to do with this?
I don't even care. I'm retired.
It's about the fact that I think that the woman's fear of a man wanting to take that test could
let me talk about what the fear is because you over here talking about your own goddamn fear. Like, as a woman, if we are carrying a child, like that's like a whole
that's the definition of cuckold, TGV.
That's a whole process. Like for you to choose to have somebody to have a child. Now, are they grimy people? Yeah. But the same way they're grimy females.
I'm not even talking about grimy people. We're talking about somebody who literally was raped and didn't know. And the only reason she knew is because she was not sexually active in years.
All you keep saying is like, oh, so then that's the reason why people should take maternity tests.
I think that is a very good reason.
And look at me with my fucktard. Well, I think everybody should take, I don't know, all the other diseases, medicines too. And in case the 1% chance, because to be honest, I think you being...
Yeah, that's why we take vaccines.
We don't take all the vaccines. This is just
yes, we take all the vaccines that we're supposed to. Everybody gets the vaccines.
And then on top of that, I can also just believe like
that is why we get vaccines.
When a woman decides to like have a child and she chooses somebody to have a child with, for this person to come and say like, oh, I certainly believe.
All women don't just choose to have child. A lot of children are had out of accident.
Let me just finish. Whether you choose to have a child or not, like you could still abort the child. Like abortions were now legal. They weren't that unlegal before. So you could have just, if you didn't want it, you could have got rid of it.
What does that mean? What does that?
So
what does that mean? What does that do with anything?
I'm trying to talk. If you just let me finish, keep talking and stop interrupting me, I won't have to put another word in there. I'll have to like explain. That
literally has nothing to do with anything.
I'm getting to my point still.
Go to the point then. You're just talking.
I know,
it means nothing.
You're literally asking, what does that mean?
Because that has nothing to do with the conversation.
You asking me what it means.
DNA test should be mandatory. I agree.
For a female, if she is deciding to have a child with you and you don't trust that female.
It's not about trust.
Hey, bro. I'm telling you how I feel. I'm not asking you for how you feel and how you think I want to go. I'm telling you how I feel.
I understand.
Okay, so if I as a female that I decided to have and build a relationship with you and we're having kids, and we know we're having kids, if you look to me to say, I want to have a paternity test, I'll be like, oh yeah, straight. So you don't trust me. So the same way you don't trust me, I don't trust you either.
It's not about we know we having kids. That's no trust. Most people who have kids do not have kids knowing they're having kids. We are in a certain situation where we know we're trying to have a kid. Most people are not in that situation. And this woman went into this place and didn't even know that she was raped. I'm just saying that a lot of situations, I think, happen like this and they don't say anything.
Look, there's no problem with you deciding to have a paternity test. Just me as a female.
I'll give
if
you another example.
I don't want your example because I don't care for it. I hear you. I hear your points. I very much
Are you-
hear it. I respect your points. Just me as
You
a
could
person.
close the door now.
Like, I'm not gonna close it. Just me as a person.
It's closer to
like,
you. Bro.
just not. Me as a person, I am not going to be with somebody and then them have that little trust that they feel as though they need a paternity test to make this like.
What is trust? And I think that
Because
this
it
little
is.
trust
And I don't
thing,
have
and
an
you
issue
feel
with
like
that.
this little trust is so stupid to me because you have
But then
no
look-
trust in me. I as a man am supposed to live in a world where there's no trust in me, but then listen to someone else who complains so much about trust. I just don't think. I think it's bullshit.
Excuse me. So then, hence why I just said that. So if you feel as though you have no trust, when now you put in a predicament where she don't trust you to that extent and be like, oh, where you going? I need no
And
this.
we deal with
I
it.
need no
It
this.
just is what
I
it
need no
is.
that. We're not talking about us.
I'm just saying.
But we
In
don't talk
general,
about us.
I'm saying all men in general. No man is gonna be like, trust. No, that's something y'all would say.
I'm gonna beg to differ. I think like when you come to trust, then you're gonna put a boundary, and don't put a boundary like, oh, you need to go prick my child with a needle to figure out if it's your child, and then
I think that is something that everybody should just do for safety for themselves to make sure that this process went safe.
I don't have any.
That the
issues.
process went right. I think
don't
everyone
have-
should
I
do
don't
it.
have any issues against it, but when you do that shit, boy, make sure I don't know about that shit because if I know about that shit, bro,
I think it should. I think it should just be law,
I'll be
so
like, oh.
females don't just be bitches. I think it should just be law.
Go ahead, take the child with you to a Saturday and go to the CVS
Who, me?
and buy one of them prick things so you can go prick your own child to go send the blood off.
This doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm just saying the scary fact of hearing that story, and that is scary.
That's not scary.
That is scary.
That like it happened, and then all of a sudden, because it happened to a single female, all of a sudden you're like, it could have been so many married people who have experienced.
Yeah, I guarantee you that was not the only person he did that to. I
Bro,
guarantee you.
And do you know how many people sleep? Do
What
you
does
know how
that
many
mean?
people
What the fuck?
like get other surgeries done? Like, so now we should think like every other surgery that's done, like we should always do that. It should always be
Yes.
this way. Like you should never even
I
trust
think
this.
like, even
men
some of
can
the
do
girls
like this
I think
too.
even some girls go on like trips to like Cancun or some shit and they don't like intend on cheating and something might happen to them. They might be date raped and something might pass out and then sleep there and wake up and be like, oh, how this happened or this happened, and they come home and you think what, they're gonna come back to their boyfriends or something and be like, oh no, it was some other guy, or I don't know what happened, or I woke up in this weird park bench and I don't know what happened. Like, no, they just go on with their lives, and then when they get pregnant, they say, you're the daddy, and then that man just be like, oh, I'm the daddy, and then she be like, oh, well, you want to get a paternity test? It's like, god damn, but I'm just trying to check.
Look, again, there's no point, nothing wrong with you getting a paternity test. It's when you get a paternity test, you know, like.
He say, Max, do you not understand where he coming from? But she don't care. She be in her feelings about that shit.
So
she don't care.
I'm not caring about this because I'm thinking about it from my particular situation, and if me
Your situation?
I'm thinking about
What
me.
situation?
Gosh, I'm thinking about me. Like fuck,
Oh.
me. I'm thinking about myself. I'm being mean. Thinking about myself. I'm jealous about. I'm just thinking about me. I'm self-centered, just like a narcissist over here, being me, all about me.
Okay.
Okay, so in my little world, like, if I'm in a relationship and I'm growing with somebody and I got pregnant, whether it was planned or unplanned, and then this person look at me and tell me I need to have a paternity test, I'll be like, oh, straight. But do understand that when you do that, like, you just broke some part of I really trusted you and whether we was really growing together or not.
Really? How could I brush trust?
So now I will trust you 92%, and that fucking 8%
Makes no sense when you don't trust the nigga. So I wouldn't give a fuck personally, because that wouldn't mean shit to me.
Well, I'm not really talking. I'm not talking about like you right now. But I mean, my reasons for not trusting you is like very valid. Anybody, if I was
I'm just saying that statement means nothing to me.
Yeah, so I'm not really talking about you. I'm talking about like for me as a person. If I'm growing with somebody and I built with them, and then you look at me,
I think that's
like,
dumb
though.
though.
You want a paternity test? Like, I don't have an issue.
What does that have to
with
do
you.
with your trust to me though?
Well, no, you see, this is where you are misconstrued in this part. You told me you want a paternity test, and I told you it's okay if you got a paternity test. You do not get to control how I feel about you getting a paternity test. So don't be like,
yeah, but you can't
why
just
you being like bitter about
yeah,
it?
but you can't just make up something and be like, you don't trust me now. Like, what did I do?
Obviously, you have some grounds to believe that I am not faithful to you, and you don't trust me 100%.
No,
and I get that.
I
you
want
me to find anything.
I want to
make sure I
feel
wasn't raped.
no.
That's it. You want to make sure I wasn't raped?
No, I want to feel confident and for the rest of my life to knowing that this is my child.
Because you're not 100% confident that I was.
I don't think any man should feel confident.
Right. Okay. So whilst you feel like that now, I'm gonna make sure that I give you back that exact same amount of trust back in our relationship.
I don't think any man should feel confident with any woman about that.
How you say it, what you doing. It don't matter. I need to be sure. Like, turn that video. Don't talk to me on the phone.
I don't think. Sure. And I want to give this advice. I wish the 100,000 people listening. I don't think any man should feel that confident with any woman about that. And the fact that they give you a temper tantrum and they give you emotions about that shit, you should trust a bitch even less. Don't trust any woman about that. And I just how I feel. How about that?
I mean, I don't care if you feel like.
And the more she acts up and says, "I know you trust and you shouldn't," the more she acts like that, the less you should trust her.
Hey, go feel the same way you want to feel. I mean, I just personally know. Like, don't come around me and be like, oh.
I mean, yeah. You can feel however you want to feel. I'm just saying that's exactly the same way you say that. The bitch who did it gonna act the same way. So we can't differentiate, and we got to treat them both the same. Don't trust the bitch who act like that. He said, "Why does it matter so much?" I don't know. I don't know why it matters so much to her.
Why does it get in the test matter so much? Well, you see, I think that's what everybody is misinterpreting.
No, it matters a lot to men. It makes sense why it matters to us. It doesn't make sense.
To me, and I'm not. I don't need the explanation.
Okay.
He's trying to explain something to me that he's talking about. Like, I didn't ask that. I just repeated what he said.
Okay.
I have no issue with anybody getting a paternity test. There is action and there's a response. You acted and said you wanted a paternity test. My response is, you could take that motherfucking paternity test, and I'm gonna be a bitch for a really long time.
She be saying that.
You past the shit,
but I don't really believe her.
Because me personally, like, again, for you to feel that way now, okay. You what?
To feel what way?
To feel that you couldn't just.
I want to feel comfortable.
No, you can just leave the fucking house and do that shit by your motherfucking self and figure it out by your motherfucking self. I don't need to fucking know you're gonna take the fucking child, because I ain't gonna take the child to get the. So what if I take the child
by myself and then you find out like 4 months later?
I will be an asshole then too.
Why?
Because I was like, you're wasting your motherfucking money over here. I was like, well, I'm gonna go
wasting my money.
Yes, I'm gonna go waste some and some more and some
you
more.
You waste money whenever you want to.
No, there's a difference in this wasting now, because now I'm gonna do it in your face. Like, we're not gonna hide any shit that's being wasted. I'm gonna waste willingly, wastefully. Like, because obviously you over here needing to be sure that this is your child, and I just need to be sure.
And I need to be sure that that's my money you spending.
I need to be still sure that I'm alive. Like,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Is it still on my body? Like, is this shoes on my body? Like, is this jewelry on my body? Do I have a body? Sure that my body is still existent, because I'm gonna make sure that I like feel real good after I go spend all that shit when you decided that you needed to come tell me or leave the results in front of me to figure that shit out.
You say mandatory DNA test to sign birth certificates. I agree, bro.
But
I think that should be
already. I think.
No, they didn't.
Well, in some states they passed it. So
no, they haven't passed.
It's something that's going on.
They have
There's
not.
Something
they have not passed that anywhere.
But like, yeah, I have no issue against the test. My issue comes in when people have actions and then expect that everybody reaction is supposed to match their action. No, I respect your action. Now,
okay, so when you have a reaction, then don't be mad by the reaction from your reaction.
Who gives a fuck?
Well, then why would I give a fuck when you give a reaction?
I mean, you didn't even think it was your child. Just fucking leave. Like, who cares that you here or not? You didn't think it was yours. It's just leave. Like, who gives a fuck?
Nah, I'm pretty sure the woman lead first. As soon as I get my reaction, now all of a sudden, no U.S. states requires a DNA test. Thank you. Anyways, that's just not. It's not. That has not passed. No states does that.
They were talking about something. So it has to be something like in a mix or something. But
No, a lot of men want it, but no woman would ever vote for it, so it can't be passed.
I just told you what I heard. That like it was something like it's actually
probably was on the ballot or something. It's not gonna get passed because that means.
But nonetheless, like I don't even care about it. But I also think it's very simple for it to get done, and you could do that very gracefully, and you do not need to include your wife in it.
Why not?
Just include the fucking money.
If I think when you're dating someone and y'all talk about everything, and it's like all of a sudden with this one thing you want me to go behind your back, that seems a little weird.
Okay, so then when I look at you and be like, oh, I think you're on drugs, can you please piss in this cup so now I could do my at-home test to figure out if you're doing drugs or not? That's me being honest, right? And that's me being upfront with you. So piss in that cup and you should do that shit and feel no way about it.
I'd piss in the cup. I don't understand where you're coming from on this, but I'd piss in the cup. What drugs you talking about? I mean, at
this point, I guess it just doesn't really matter. I think it's like...
I'd piss in the cup.
My whole point of it is so much that...
That's not even a... Yeah, I don't even understand how you connected them two. Because I just piss in the cup.
Because you can take that child to get a drug test, not a drug test. You can take that child to go get tested without anybody knowing about it. I don't feel like it's a...
I think in some states you need the consent of the mother.
I mean...
No, for real talk. Some states you need the consent of the mother.
By what? A signature?
Some shit like that.
Or so you can't just fake that shit?
No, I think
You need a copy of the ID too.
Let me see.
You can't get that.
Let me research this shit before I talk. But I'm pretty sure some states like no, she got to be there. Like you can't. I remember I got a DNA test when I was younger, and I remember that shit. So that's why I'm saying it. It might change. Laws might have changed.
You need a parent there, like is this a parent? But can a parent get a? Yes, and can you do an at-home one? Hell yeah, you can. You can literally do one where you send your chip for like ancestry and shit, and then it still come back and tell you about your child and yourself. So.
Okay, it says you don't need the mother's consent. Do a court order. But for some clinics, yeah, for clinics you do. So you can get a court ordered one without the mother's consent. But for some clinics, like you need mother's consent, both father and mother's consent.
I think so you could do at home paternity test. Which is
you can nowadays, yeah.
Yeah, I mean we in 2025. I'm not saying we're gonna talk about like, well, if we was living in 1990, like what do you think you do?
Well, no, I was just talking about I was just like, yeah, no.
Okay, so I have no issue with it. Even if they made it mandatory, no issue with it. But like just for me, it feels like it's a form of betrayal if I personally felt as though like I was all for us and was all invested in us, and then I get looked at the end of a pregnancy and told, well, I really want to get a paternity test to make sure this is my child.
Well, I be all for us, and I get accused of things all the time.
No offense. Again, if I was supposed to tell your stories and not lie about them and just be honest and just give very minor facts, nobody's going to disagree with me, and they would understand. They'd be like, I don't even know how you here. They'd be like, I'm surprised.
I still don't get the point. I feel like that means I'm supposed to endure a lifetime of suffering for no reason.
Well, no, I'm not giving you any endowment of supplement for life.
You make it seem like I'm supposed to just put up with it. Like,
no, it's just you make it seem as though because you lost your trust that I gave to you, you expect that it should just be given back to you in like,
No, I be just
365
talking about you be
days.
making it seem like certain shit's supposed to offend you so much, and I'm like, no, that shit's not offensive. It's literally not that serious.
Well, I'm only saying this because you say, well, this is literally what happened to me. Okay, this is what's happening to you makes me sound like, oh dang, I'm a controlling bitch. No, I'm not.
You are a controlling
Hold
bitch, but
on,
still,
I'm not a controlling bitch. I'm just a controlling bitch because he runs like a loose, like he runs like a fucking stray dog outside. Like what the fuck? Like you act like you have no home. Like come on, like what is this? If I don't put a leash on you like a dog, then it's some dumb shit. So it's not because I'm over here like, oh, I want you to be my dog. No, you acting like you a pit bull and I need to keep you close to me so you don't bite the strangers that walk in. We can't just walk peacefully. So it's not my fault that you can't be a civilized dog. You not like a Gomorrah or a Duchess. You a fucking bully, a American bully. Like literally, that's
that's
what
not
the
true.
type of dog. Well, name one aggressive dog. You a caucus king.
No,
Whatever the fuck that the dog.
King Corso.
King Corso, caucus king are so funny. Yeah, you just whatever dog that don't have control over like behavior.
He said a DNA test turned the convo upside down. Yeah, she don't like that shit. It was. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was interesting, and I was poking fun at it, and I
But I
kept
mean,
poking.
I felt the
I
same way about this even when we had our first child, and he asked about a paternity test. He didn't say like, "Oh, I want a paternity test." He was like talking about it like this, and my response is still the same. I'm gonna be a bitch if
Yeah, yeah.
if I get a
When I
paternity.
first brought it up the first time, I was like, "Oh, she completely overreacted
You
about
re-
that shit,"
Look,
and I was
you
like,
take
"I
an
don't
extra
even know why."
extreme, and all y'all go get paternity test today.
Can I be honest with you?
That's between y'all.
Can I be honest with you? I never got a thought about getting a paternity test, but when I brought it up to you before, like that one time, and the way you reacted, you scared me, and I was like,
Oh well, you better do that shit on the low because I am going
"No,
to
it's not
be a
about. It's not about
bitch.
doing it on the low. It's about like." I wasn't even serious and I wasn't even thinking about getting one, but I was telling a joke. I was like joking with her about it. And she got so mad. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because it's to you, it's like, oh, you trying to be sure, and to me, I'm like,
No, at the time I was genuinely joking.
hold on. Well, okay. Well, to me, I was like, oh, you trying to be sure because that's what you said. Your reasoning why, and then from my perspective, I'm like, oh, I am sure because this is why I decided to be with you to have a child, and now you over here telling me. Oh, I'm not sure. Also, we wasn't too sure, so we
You
both had
do
to. For
realize that
somebody to say you're
you
not
do.
sure means you
Can
had
I
to
let me
not be
let me
sure.
tell you something. I could have cheated on you that week, right? And went and fuck someone else, and then you could have been like, I know he cheating on me, and then fucked someone else that same week, and then looked at me and like, I want to have a baby, and been like, I am, and this is something a woman can and do. They do this, and look at me right in my face and say, I want to have your baby. Make me and the whole time you knew that this other nigga goddamn that is something that happens.
Bro, if we were supposed to talk about, I'm gonna sound bad. If we talked about poor people, the more middle class and like lower class, you're gonna probably find that around a lot.
A lot of cuckolding.
But then like when you go to like maybe like maybe the upper class, then maybe you don't see some stuff like that
I disagree.
to that extent.
I disagree.
I say to that extent.
Disagree.
So, you know, I'm I'm not even saying like it's a poor thing or it's a rich thing. I just think it could be done. It's just people who are doing it is gonna do
TG
it
face
because
TGV say this is scary from a man perspective. Yeah, I don't think she. I think to her, she's so caught up in the
no,
oh,
I
you don't trust me, rather than she doesn't have empathy, so she can't put herself in the shoes of having to raise someone else's kid.
bro.
She's not gonna understand that part.
You see, everybody's missing it.
What?
You get to do your test.
What's worse? Let me ask you.
You do your test.
No,
You
what's
tell them you
no,
want to
no, what's worse? I'm gonna ask you. What's worse? You feeling hurt because I wanted to do just a little test, or me spending 18 years of my life raising another man's kid? What's worse?
Well, if you really want to put it like that, it would be worse if I guess you got the test and figured out it
Oh my.
hold on. And it wasn't your child because then I would have to raise a child of my own. So technically, if you're asking me what would be worse, for me it would be having.
We know that's why it was scary when you reacted the way you did because I'm like, whoa, are you scared you gotta raise the child by yourself? Because if you so sure, you say yeah, nigga, do that. If you so sure, you say yeah.
No, I'm not saying.
Yeah, no. If you were so sure, you say do it.
And I'm gonna stand real firm. You better go get your paternity test on your Saturday evening.
Wait.
Or June.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you, as a logical person, which one seems like the more sure person? The person who knows they did right and everything's fine. The person who when you say that to, they say, "Oh, do it," or the person who goes, "What? You don't trust me?" Who seems like the more?
Well, the logical person is the person who also understood that I'm telling you how I feel and I don't have an issue with you doing it. But go do that shit. Go better go do that shit on your own. And
No.
sign my name and get my ID and leave me the fuck alone.
No.
Because I'm not.
That's like you telling me right now if you was like, oh, I think you cheating and I'm about to do a wiretap. I'm gonna know everything on your phone tomorrow. And I go, what? Why would you do that? And I started throwing a tantrum. Wait. And I started throwing a tantrum. Or I was just like, well, do it. Who seems more confident and they was doing the right thing?
I mean, to be honest,
I'm just answer the question.
I'm being just to be honest because I've had so much experience down this road. Like I feel as though it's both ways. You could literally look at me and lie and act like that, and then you could also like be real calm and still lie to me.
But you can act like that all you want to, but we're gonna do the test. So the lie is gonna come up.
And there's no issue with taking the test. You better take that test on your own.
But what I'm trying to say is which one seems like the actual.
Let's get to the bigger question. Why do I have to experience this shit with you? I just carried a child for 9 months. Why the fuck I gotta experience?
So you may wait 10 years?
No, you deal with that shit on your own. Figure it out. Get the test on your own. Do it by yourself. Figure it out. Don't fucking include me in it. Like, it's a secret to me. Leave me out of it. I don't want to fucking deal with it. I just carried a child.
You don't want to know if the child is mine or not?
Fuck no, because at the back of my head, like, I'm like, this child is his child. And
at the back of your head, it should be at the front of your head. You should know you only slept with one person but me. What you fuck you talking about?
Ugh. It's the fact that you're basically telling me that I ain't have your child. And I
ain't telling you ain't have my child. I said that I'm going to go get the child tested to make sure this is my child.
I feel that you deserve to do that. Just you need to do that on your own time, man. Because if I figure out you do that, my virgin bitch ass is not gonna have any kind of corkscrew. Because I'm gonna tell you how I feel left, right, and center. And boy, you think I don't have a filter? I do. It's bigger and thicker than this on this mic. Trust and believe that shit. I just want to let you know that.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If I go get any of my child, any type of paternity test, I'm hoping that child ain't mine. I'm telling you right now, I am hoping.
Do you know what's crazy?
That child ain't mine.
If you, it's to the point where if you were supposed to be like, if I know it's your child too, and you're supposed to be like, I want to get a TGV test,
I'm just as confused as you.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna say no to that shit, and I'll be like, take me to court to do that shit, and I'm gonna make you take me to fucking court
for what?
So that you could still fucking seize your child, because I'm so fucking pissed you could even think I could fucking do it. I will make you take me to court and make me get a mandate, make me mandately sign that shit for you, because I'll be like, you can do it on by your fucking self, and I told you, you know how I feel about the situation. You wanna put me through this? I'm not going to raise my blood level. I'm not going to do none of this. But since I realize where this is at, you're going to take me to court because you're going to make sure you waste some more money. You're going to waste all your money.
Yeah, I also don't trust you from the way you talk too. So I know you going to lie to your fucking grave if you was cheating. So like, I'm not even like, if I did feel like that, I wouldn't even play with it because I already know you going to act crazy for no reason. You're gonna be like, well, you want to do that with this and you want to take me with this, and the whole time your ass probably be cheating right there in my face and I would never know. You say it. You say it all the
You
time.
know, it's real fucked up about that.
You say it all the time. So I
It's
wouldn't
fucked
trust you
up.
for a fucking second.
Look,
I wouldn't.
if I were you, I agree with you. The dumb shit that you done to me,
See?
I would be
Told you.
fearful
So I
just as
wouldn't be
much as
wrong for
you.
thinking that.
No,
So
you're not. But what you do need to know is that when you go take that test, you better do that shit on your own time, man. Because I'm not
yeah, I
signing
could do it.
anything because
I could
I'm
do it.
just green. I'm not even
I could
like
do it on my own
green.
time, and I'm just on this on some same shit where like, bro, like, come on, bro. I'm supposed to be
Like,
sitting here thinking that you.
yeah, walk
No,
around and feel like that because
no.
I think the difference is like you don't you don't have anything to work off of. You just have everything that you do, and then expect people are supposed to like be in the same lovey-dovey
What you mean?
like level.
I think you
It's just
should
not.
break up. Honestly, if I felt like I could not love you to the same capacity, if I found out something about you, I would just break up rather than live a life miserable where I know that I'm not going to be able to experience or feel a certain way because of what happened. That is dumb to me, personally. I
Okay,
would not
well,
do that.
you know, in your world, like that's how you view things.
Hmm.
In my world, I don't view things the same way as you, so I can't view like how you view it to how I view it. But I do understand like I do have what I call my breaking points and certain shit that I will walk away from. So when I reach to my level of I can't take this no more, and it could be whenever I reach my level, like you know that's when I walk away. But for you to say, oh, because somebody sees some shit that they're supposed to be like, oh, I'm gonna leave because I can't get over this. Who the fuck, like, after they see anything on the first day could automatically say, oh, yeah, I can get over this? Nobody could. Everybody, like, get over it in
Yeah,
time
but
and
years
figure it out.
in, that's not. I mean, that's not even the
You
point.
say, hold on, you say, what? You
See,
want to talk about us? You talking about
no, I'm
us?
just saying. But years in, like you,
So I agree with you. I think like years in, you could learn to love somebody differently. But I'm so sorry if you feel as though that you deserve to get all that person like the way that you wanted to receive them. If they decided that they were comfortable with only giving or receiving that much of you and they're okay with that, then that is not your loss. That is theirs.
yeah. I don't know.
So
You say whatever you want to, but I just wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. Not even gonna go through it.
but it is something that I think for you it's also easier said than done because you're the doer. You're not the person who like experiences the shit that you're putting through. Like
I've
I'm
been
not.
I've been through plenty of heartbreak, and I didn't just be like nah, it's like over right now. So I've been through
But
plenty of shit.
you've been with me for like ever. So unless
Yeah,
you're talking about all your hidden secret relationships that you was boo hoo heartbroken about while you was with me, like what the fuck you talking about? A girlfriend that you just kissed?
the girlfriend I just kissed.
Yeah, like how many relationships you out here talking about you was in love to that extent? Do you see our age? So please enlighten me. Tell me how many. Help me understand this number.
I was like in a serious relationship for 3 years before I got with you.
How much time? How much people is that?
That's one.
Okay, so we're going off of this one, and this only one other experience is all that we're gonna go off
So
of.
we should null and void all your experiences before me too.
I mean, I'm not really like thinking about it like to that extent where I talk about it like, oh yeah, like this. No.
Well, you made it seem like I'm always doing it, and I don't. I'm like, what do you mean? Like I've got cheated on.
I think even for your situation, you felt how you felt, and even though you could say, "Oh, I leave," like you were still there, but not there, but there.
Yeah, fucking.
Okay, but you're still there, but they're not there.
Yeah, fucking.
Like for a female, we just don't operate the same way. So we're just not gonna be like that.
I mean, I don't understand. Okay.
We're just different people.
I understand, but before she was in the I'm just fucking zone, that was completely like, oh, I was dating you seriously. But then that, and it's like, no, there's no fucking. You would never get another serious out of me.
Yeah, but you see, you're also looking at it from like a young perspective.
That's not a
And
young perspective. I
I
treat a fucking grown woman the same
I
way.
think I think if you were supposed to speak to married people, this is the only way I can actually get this point across. There's no other way for me to really get it across. If you speak to married people, you can talk to a lot of couples who have not like really had like exceptionally great relationships throughout years, and they'll talk about, and even some of them who are like awesome, you can still hear like dumb shit that happens somewhere in between here and there. Something somebody didn't like, something that somebody didn't do, something.
Mm-hmm.
And if everybody was supposed to just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna just like leave," and this, like, okay, you could
Well,
leave.
no, I think infidelity on the woman's side will absolutely ruin a relationship. On the men's side, say whatever you want. I don't know, but I think on the woman's side, even with like some of our friends who we know, if it's on the woman's side, it's gonna fucking ruin that entire relationship.
Yeah, but I think it'll ruin it for a man. But then, like when females express how it is ruined, like y'all are ruining something for us, but then expect us to like have that still common courtesy, like we just gonna walk away.
What do you mean? No, I'm not talking about just walk away. And I think females should be careful with that because if you say we should have this common courtesy where we just walk away, it's like if you want to act crazy, it's like,
I
bruh,
never said it.
no,
The common courtesy to
no.
walk away.
You did just say you want us to have the common courtesy to walk away, and I will replay this. I will mark the
I
second the
said you
time.
want us to have the common courtesy of just like walking away, like it just be like peace.
Yeah. And I'm like, I think that's a dangerous thing for you to say because, like, if you don't want it to be like that, what if I started acting fucking crazy too?
Well, it's not a, it's not about the person acting crazy so much. It's more. I don't even remember what we were talking about today. I'm tired.
I don't know, but you was trying to say some shit where, like, oh, you want us to act common courtesy. I'm just letting you know that's a fucking dangerous line to
Well,
step over.
you hurting. Well, it's not really about hurting. If I was supposed to leave a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
the first person I talk to, I'm 100% sure I'm not going to date.
What does that mean?
So now we have a rebound, right?
Okay.
And then you're gonna like date a few people who I'm pretty sure you're gonna have sex with, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna meet like a few random strangers who also, let's put quote unquote, break your heart because it wasn't the one, and quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
So you go through bullshit this way, you go through bullshit that way. Like if it'll take me time, and if I could use my time to figure out if I can get over this, that's my choice as a female to figure out if I'm gonna stay there and try to get over it because I'm seeing if I could. Now, if I can't and I have to leave, that's a different story. But y'all make it seem like, oh, it's so easy, and then when you do stay, you're supposed to like forgive and forget. No, we forgive you. I do not forget that shit. I remember that shit. I forgive you. I am moving on. But I did not forget that you didn't think about me then. I didn't forget that sometimes I'm not thought about. So when I feel how I feel or have a little bit more caution here or there in certain situations, it's not because some people will be like, oh, she's controlling. Not controlling. It's just like the shit happened and everybody look at me like I'm crazy when I'm acting crazy because some dumb shit that literally just happened. But it happened.
Yeah, I understand that, but I think that you have a time limit on that, and it's like, okay, how long are we gonna be like this?
Um, I think when you talk about a time limit, then maybe the person who decided to do the dumb shit should give themselves their own time limit. Like, if this person can do this by this date for me in my head, then I'm gonna walk away. Because don't try to make the person who didn't do no hurt to you be the bigger person in a situation where you want to be in a space where
Oh yeah,
nobody
yeah,
bigger
yeah. I,
does.
I, oh yeah, I definitely felt like that at one point. I definitely was like, man, I'm gonna give this shit a couple years. But yeah, I agree with you on that.
Like you can't be the person who hurt people and then be like, no. The next
No,
person gets the bitch.
I agree. I agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that
You're
one.
gonna have to put some big pants on and hold that shit up while you figure it out. Get fat, bitch.
No, I agree with you on that one to a certain extent. I do think you can be manipulated also through that same process, but I agree with you on
I
that
do
one.
agree, but I think it's also I could only speak from like my perspective. I think I've had unhealthy phases of it, but I've also had to figure out how to like. I also was consciously aware that I'm trying to do better, but it wasn't something that I just woke up with and was just like, it got better. It got better because I was consciously working on making it better. Like, all right, my brain is not telling me what it should be telling me. My brain is not my best friend. Like that little fucking side of there, terrible. So it's the devil's advocate. And that's really what a lot of people or sometimes situations people be in, because it's like they're just supposed to go off of, what people say, and then when they get disappointed, everybody heart be broken and their black eyes. That's what we have now.
He told us, no, we was just talking about a DNA test.
Did you see the couple who got arrested because they were beating on each other? She had the biggest black. Let me see. Hold on. I was like, oh my god. And when I looked at it, I was like, Tyler, if you hit my face that hard and my eye looked like that, I was definitely beating on you. For sure. Now
I guarantee you she was beating on him before he ever touched her.
He did. But I had to look up both of the photos.
Because that'd be a lot of females' problem most time. And I'm trying to raise my daughter to know, man, look, please don't be trying out here trying to hit these niggas, bro. That shit. Then you gonna call me talking about when he hit you when you know you've been beating that nigga for 10, 13, 30, 40 minutes straight. Just keep on slapping him. Then soon the second the nigga turn around and hit your ass back, you stop.
Okay, no, not all of that. No, that's a little bit extra.
That is what the fuck y'all be doing.
For 40 minutes?
Bruh.
Now, hold on. We do have a story about that, but that's uncommon.
But even when bringing up that story, you got to understand it's an accumulation of frustration of weeks, months, years.
Wait, who was frustrated?
Me. Of you fucking slapping me.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about whatever you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
Nothing about whatever you talking
I'm just saying, like, women do that. Y'all will hit us and hit us and hit us, and we don't hit you back. And the one fucking time, the goddamn, it's like, oh my God, he's so abusive. It's like, bitch, you've been abusing me all this time. I should have said something before. I should have called the police before.
No, I think
men should call the police the first time that girl hit them. That way we have documented evidence. When the fucking police come talking about we hit this bitch, and know that no, she hit me 10 times before. And there we go. That's what I think. Because bitches act like they wasn't hitting you. If you don't say nothing, the bitches sit right here and act like they got amnesia. And I'm like, no.
I really love how you talk about these stories. But if you're going to talk about stories, then you need to read the facts in our stories.
What you mean?
I mean, I just think
you said he gave her a black eye, and all I was trying to point out was that I guarantee you that bitch was hitting him a long time before that.
I think everybody's situation is different.
No.
If you're not there, you can't really speak about it. As much as you want to talk about
no.
I know about domestic violence, and I know this.
Yes.
I know that.
It's actually statistically proven that in most male domestic violence situations, the woman actually hit him first.
I really love how you use that word most, which means it's not all.
You right.
Stop thinking all.
You right.
Stop saying all.
So do you know who holds the highest domestic violence rate?
Yes, I already do, and
it's women.
Yes, but you keep making it seem as though it's an all thing. Move on. Anything.
It's not about all. It's about if it's a probability that's proving something is right, then that means it's right.
Is there any fact that you have that don't also try to put another woman down? Any other fact? Because everything we bring in is about woman and how it's wrong.
Yeah.
Every single thing.
I got one. it is statistically proven that a woman is more likely to be nice to you, to be kind to you, to be in a way, I want to say majestic. Women also make more money than men in most major cities.
What's your fact?
Women pop that
Be
pussy
more
a lot.
majestic.
What you mean?
That's it. It's knowing that woman will be more majestic. That's it.
They're kinder in most situations.
Just full stop. That's it. No, they don't do anything. There's no situation where they're kinder.
What do you want me to say? They build buildings or some shit?
No, I'm just like trying to.
Have you ever seen a group of women building a building?
I'm pretty sure I can find a group of women who do construction. Yes.
That's not true.
You always have to think that something is not
because that
true.
is absolutely not true.
Oh, you are like
find it then.
I'm not. Look.
Because you can't find it.
No, it's not that I can't find it.
You will not find that shit.
Because you are a dumb ass if you think that they are not woman construction workers.
That's not true. You said you could find. Said you could find a woman construction group. There's not.
Yes,
there's not.
I'm pretty sure you can find women.
No, there's not.
Because
there's not a woman construction group.
Over.
There's not a woman construction group. I will prove it in the entire world.
Oh my goodness, your world is too small, bro. I don't know, kind of like I feel like I live in the ocean. Or maybe if I'm not in the ocean, I'm at least in a big ass like fucking like river that flows to the ocean. At least I have access to it.
Your river, how am I in the pond when your river is like a fantasy world? Like how do you think you're flowing down a river when everything in your river is fucking wrong? Well, there's not a river then.
Well, first off, you need to like stay on your side.
Okay, because you're wrong. You're like so wrong, and you don't know what you're talking about. Talking about something you're in a river. No, you're in a little stream in somebody's backyard leading to a fucking puddle. You are not in a river. Okay, madam? Yeah.
This is what you said.
You fucking stupid, bro. That's not. You're not even right. Look, talking about you in a river. You ain't no fucking river.
I'm trying to talk, but now I can't get anything off.
Because you fucking wrong.
All you doing is you're wrong.
Because you're so wrong. Talking about you in a river. No, you're not.
You're wrong.
You're in a stream that leads to a sewage pipe that goes to the fucking shit. You're not in no fucking river. Because you don't know nothing. And you think you know what you're talking. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Talking about something you in a river. You're not in no river. You got evaporated. You was a stream that was on a driveway that was until the sun came out and that shit got evaporated. You thought you was a river. You are wrong.
Bitch, I know for a fact.
There's not.
I'm not saying that I know everything, but what I do know is I don't walk around here being nonchalant. Hold on.
Well, I speak on what I know.
No, like I don't go around here being nonchalant, only talking about the world of men and about. Like,
it's not about men. I didn't say any of that. If anybody in the chat, look at the chat. I wasn't even acting like that. I didn't say anything about men or anything like that. Because I didn't say anything like that. You just like to bring that up just now. That's not true. I just said that there are no women construction groups.
I just said that because you were saying that men. Hold on, I really have to talk about it. You're talking about men in a good light, and then women, you were always saying something bashing women. So then
no, I was not always.
I said, give me some examples where it's not like we're like in that light, and then you said, oh, we're nice, and I was like, full stop, like we're nice, like
they are,
and you were like, full stop, and I was like, okay, well that don't do shit. It's not really telling me anything.
That means a lot to men.
You're bringing up. Like I'm a female. Could you stop talking to me about like is this a man's podcast?
No, but that means a lot to men.
Could you also like acknowledge that this is not all based around? I understand that like men like women being nice. Guess what? Since you didn't know, women like men being nice to them too.
Not really. I talk to a lot of women who say they don't like nice men.
Well, this is where I put it out to you. I don't know whoever you're talking to, but good luck.
My own mom says that.
And I guess your dad treats her like a bitch ass.
That's not true.
I guess that's why she likes him too.
That's not true.
I'm just saying, like in general.
And you know my mom says that, so I don't know why you just called her a bitch, but okay.
Because there is no bitch in this whole wide world.
That's not true. I just told you. My mom, you hear my mom say, I don't like nice men. She says that openly.
So then you go ahead and you pointed out, so if your mom don't like nice dudes, then your dad should be an asshole.
That
Like
is
he
not
is.
true.
So then, what is the opposite of not of nice? Like, help me figure it out because apparently I'm fucking confused. I don't know opposites. If you're not nice, you're what?
Mean?
Oh wow. So what does she like?
Mean men?
Oh wow. So is your daddy mean?
Most of the time.
Yeah. No, he just stern, but he not mean.
Same thing.
No.
Okay. Well, if you asked her, she'd say, seems kind of mean.
Yeah. No.
Seems kind of mean in a loving way. You always want me to love on you and be loving. In a loving way, if your man is always being stern, kind of seems like he's an asshole.
And I love how you bring this up, which is the fact that I also pointed out when you were trying to point out, like, men like when women are nice.
Women don't always like when men are
Men
nice.
like when men are nice too.
Not always. Not if you're nice all the time. It kind of gets, they don't like that. It's a little bit annoying.
I just don't feel like I need to say like complete sentences for you to understand. Like when somebody's with somebody, they also want somebody who's gonna treat them as nice. Like I don't.
That's
have
not
to
the
say
that's not the
they
point.
need to be not
The
treated
point for
as
me was
nice.
pretty
I have
much
to say
was that you said there were female construction groups and bullshit like that, and I'm like, nah, you're wrong. And you was like, oh, you live in a pond, I live in a river, and I'm like, nah, bitch, your pond, your little river, whatever. I live my pond all day when your shit get evaporated, because at least mine stands on some foundation of truth. That's what I like. I like those conversations.
What you live in is called a pyramid. It's so ancient that you do have water. It's like just beneath there. So yeah, you'll be standing there, but like it's still ancient.
At least I'm standing on some type of truth, and your ass get evaporated under your exact words. You said not true. Bye, gone. I want you to look for this one. Search it, find it, try. You ain't gonna find it, because there's not one group that hires women and builds anything. Not true.
What is the best networking group for women in construction? The National Association of Women in Construction.
That's not an actual group.
NAWIC.
I already looked that up. That's not an
has
actual
more than
group.
115 chapters across the country that offer its membership education support and networking to help
It's not an actual group.
careers in construction, build their technical skills, and
Oh my
become
gosh.
leaders.
It's not an actual group. They don't actually do anything.
So, a place that have 115 chapters. Do you understand what a chapter
That tries
is?
to teach women about construction. They
So
don't
that's
actually do anything.
Anything else.
They don't actually do anything.
So even though like they have all the things to do construction and they come in there to network and learn about construction, they don't do construction.
They don't do construction. They literally
Or they
don't
just
do
drink
construction.
wine and then go get their nails done.
They just
So they talk
you.
about
What did anything did you read say they do construction?
They said that they provide education, networking, advance with a careers instruction, and build technical skills.
But do they do construction?
Tyler, it's a whole construction group. They don't do construction.
A construction group builds buildings.
Tyler, I understand, but they are just because they're not doing it there, it doesn't mean that they're not.
They're not an
doing
actual
it.
construction group. If you look up male construction groups, them people have built. They will show you a list of all the buildings they build, communities they built. Like they would show you everything they built.
So
they didn't build nothing.
And my thing dies. I can't really like search nothing. There is not per se like just a group of just all women who do construction, but there is a group.
He said, "What buildings have they built without men?"
There is a group that is owned by women.
They didn't even try to build a building. Trust me. I looked this group up. They didn't even try. They're just a group that helps with education and get women into construction. They don't actually do
But
construction.
the construction group is made up of only 10% women.
Okay,
And
but
it's
they
like-
don't actually do construction. Okay.
And there are women who do construction.
I know there are women who do construction, but there aren't any women construction groups. There aren't any companies that are like, this is a woman company, and we're going to build these houses in this community, in this neighborhood, and we're hiring women, and this is a woman construction group. No, there's not. It's on 1%. But no, there's not. There absolutely isn't. I'm sorry. And the reason for that isn't because no one's stopping them from doing it. It's because women don't want to fucking do that shit. And I know women don't want to do that shit. That's why I know you ain't gonna find it. Because women don't want to do that shit.
You know, I'm gonna look for this so that I could show you that this is done.
It doesn't exist.
Because I've definitely seen.
You might want to start it if you think it could be done, but it's not. It doesn't exist. It does not exist. I'm sorry. I'm gonna wrap it up soon though, but I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if you wanna. I don't know what you wanna do, but yeah, we could wrap it up soon.
We could wrap it up. It's like 11 o'clock.
I know that's why I said I'm gonna wrap it up soon.
I don't have anything to do.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
You just said, I don't know what you're trying to do. I'm gonna wrap it up soon. And then I just said, you could wrap it up. And I don't have anything to do. Did I miss something?
I guess not. You give me a phone call. A woman construction company is funny. All women would be crazy. Yeah.
But it's not so much about like it being all women. It could be run by women, but like there's still other employees there. You know, and I don't think there's anything wrong.
I don't think it needs to be run by women. That sounds like male slavery. I wouldn't like that.
It's not a woman, all woman group, and plus, like construction is not something that is majority of women. You know, just like nails, like majority of nails.
You know, like that. You know that Indianapolis Colts like female owner who be like out there on the sidelines and shit. That shit made me feel like male slavery. Like she's like, yeah, men run and catch the balls. It's like, I don't like feeling like that. This woman controls me. Oh my gosh. No, I'm really just talking shit right now. But all right, y'all. I love pushing her buttons today. It was actually a very fun podcast for me today. Oh my gosh, we can't wait. But anyways, y'all, we gonna see y'all. We're gonna try to podcast tomorrow. I don't know if we might do like a cooking podcast where we like in our kitchen and shit and we like getting ready for lunch or dinner. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go at nighttime football tomorrow. I don't know. Jaguars play on Monday though, so I know for a fact we'll podcast Sunday night at least. All right, y'all. We out this bitch. This the OD podcast and I'm Wavy. Please like and subscribe. We out this bitch.